And now we've resumed. Ah, yes, YouTube resume. Now I need to find a way to make everyone really thirsty. Needs architecture. Why do we need architecture? Veronis. Kind of now want to flood out the entire thing. I don't know, find some way to keep that thing filled with water. All right, so we've found the vampire by now, right? Because I need to see something. It's a way to sort by... I was gonna try to see if I could sort by whoever. What the fuck does this mean? Why are you yellow? Oh, because you're the broker. I wanted to see if this is working. Like, until people start dying, I wouldn't be able to tell. I need to see them drink the water. Stocks. Drinks. Should all be forbidden. Yeah, drink says none. I'm fine with this. We built the well. Bucket fool. All right, someone drank some blood. Or some water. I need to coax the blood into the middle. We're gonna pretend like I didn't just do that. All right, blood, I need you. I'm just gonna do a 6. Little old 6, buddy. All right, that kind of went in the way I was thinking of, but not really. It didn't move anything. Let's try this again. Fuck. I am suspecting that that blood's not going to move and that we don't have infected water. Because that's not blood in the water, is it? That's blood that's on the ground below the water. I don't think I can move that blood. Even because when it was moving earlier, it looked like it was with it, but now it doesn't. I'm wondering if that is blood in the water. We'll just have to see when people drink. You too can tube. Tube. Tube a toothpaste. Would have been a dildo. Please. Please get some blood in your mouth hole. Drink the blood. Become one with it. Oh, which reminds me, what's going on over here? Haven't paid attention to this aquifer in a while. How you doing over here? You having fun? And how did you do making the gold? I don't think I have anyone with that job, do I? Hold on. That's furnace operating. I don't think any one of my dudes is furnace operating. Well, shit. None of my dyer builders? I only have one. The rest of them have died. Ah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, that could be a problem. All right, Kane and the Flumph, you are now my furnace operator. Because no one was making the gold. The gold! Look at it sitting there so pretty, that one block of gold. Anyone else want to drink from the water? Sweet, sweet, delicious water to drink from. Only one infected. Tell me I didn't just do all that for no reason. Toss him in the well. That's the problem. How do you toss him in and sever his artery? That's what we did earlier. Remember, we were 1 Z level below this trying to do that same thing. He didn't fucking care. Yeah, see, the 6 moves around, the stuff doesn't. So I don't think that that is in the water. I think it's on the ground below the water. So is that something separate? Somehow with this fucking churning and whatever the hell happened earlier, the shit settled. So now there's like this really nasty blood clot on the bottom of the well that I don't think counts. Or I suspect it doesn't count. Like I said, I'm hoping to see at least one other dude with green. How long would it take him to catch lycanthropy? Alright, I can test this theory. How does vampire bleeding work? 5 wide, 4 high, 1 Z level, 0s. Ah, so it can be pushed. Range of 5 by 5 by 1, 7 deep fill. Ah, see, now some of it's moving. So we've dislodged it from the ground. And it's immediately flowing to the walls, even though flow shouldn't be working right now. Quick, drink the water. There we go. At least we have numerical, like, colored 7s. It's not just, like, on the ground. Granted, I think we've lost the blood. Only dwarf pus is floating. The blood is gone. The blood floated to the bottom again. Are you fucking kidding me? Why is it we can get pussy 7s, but we can't get bloody 7s? Ain't nobody cares about this man's autoimmune response system. How? How is it pus got to float around? I'm gonna have to cover this in one of the YouTube videos as soon as I hammer out how the hell this works. I feel like this is an important thing. I feel like somebody who's in need of vampirism is going to need to figure out how this shit works. 'Cause I sure shit don't, apparently. Alright, need strawberry seeds. Go fuck yourself. Can you spawn the vampire blood? And no, the liquids command is just magma and water, because those are the only liquids in the game. Everything else is a contaminant. How do I infect my base with vampirism? Probably should have said Dwarf Fortress. I cannot be the only person. I don't care about adventure mode. This is the issue. This is the issue. Everyone's talking about this for adventure mode. I want to infect a fortress. People suggest not doing this because your dwarves are still alcoholics and want to drink. But really, who cares? That's like the major end of all these conversations is, it's not really worth it. But these are like an older version. Let's create a small room that can be flooded. Add an upright spikes, link them to lever. Use the burrow to force the vampire in the room and then lock the door. Pull the lever until the vampire is dead. Fill the room with water and build a well on top. Then you forbid all booze and only let the... That's basically what I'm doing here. It's mentioned on the forums here. It's called a well of unlife. Ah, that is the term I need to be looking for. Then is there... Not that I'm aware of. I'm not aware of a contaminant spawning thing. All right, bucket of eternity. This is what you want to see. If you don't see this when you examine the bucket, you didn't get good water, and you either have to rebuild the well or wait for it to be exhausted and refilled. Water laced. Okay, so the bucket needs to say it's laced. Laced with mud. Out of everything down there, what you are laced with is mud. I fucking hate you. Out of every, not even pus, but mud. Somehow what my dwarves are dredging up is mud water. You either have to rebuild the well or wait for it to be exhausted and refilled. Spoiler, end result. After drinking the blood will immediately be recognizable. They don't seem to be treated any differently for it. So it says exhausted and refilled. So let me test this idea then. Can I force it? Are you saying that it does a recheck? So we still have blood here, right? We have blood here. Resume. This is now it being exhausted. And this bucket needs to get rid of the... They need to drink through that bucket. You know, actually, let me get rid of that well. Remake the... Get rid of the well. Build it again so we don't have mud in the bucket. Try to get the blood into the middle? Where did you even get mud from? There's no mud down here, you fucking nut jobs. There is mud down here. Fuck. This is such a pain. What does the clean command do? Like, I know what it does, but is there a way to get the clean the mud and not the blood? I just want to verify how this works. It leaves mud and snow alone. That is the exact opposite of what I want. Works like clean map snow, but only on the tile under the cursor. Ideal if you want to keep that bloody entrance. Clean map would clean up. Control C. There's a binding for this? Dusting of mud. You're right. I did not know DFHack did that. You can just Control C any square you don't like. Launch out for whichever one might have blood on it. All right, get rid of all this fucking mud no one wants. Keep an eye out for blood. Don't get rid of that. All right, so there's hardly any mud. If I could get the blood separate from the mud, I could be fine. We're gonna wait for them to freaking deconstruct this well and reconstruct it. Oh my God. Why do I come up with stupid ideas? Why can't I ever just not come up with a stupid idea? Build. Where's the well? Well. Have at it. Now this down here, mud is generated by the water flowing around. So if I do range 5, 5, 1, 7, enter, this should not be able to generate mud. Yes, none of that is mud. This is clean water. If I take the 7 out and the water flows in, that could create mud. Now, does it only draw from the square below it? Because if it does, I can move the well over and see if they'll take out the blood until I get infected blood well. Because good, interesting bases are built upon stupid ideas. I feel you. I feel you giving me the good vibes. At the end of the day, it's still a stupid fucking idea. All right, on the bright side though, whenever I do a YouTube video on this, if this new well does not generate mud in the bucket, then we will know that the contaminant system for the well only applies to the square directly below the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not contaminant, because we still have mud in there, we have pus and blood. So if this well comes up clean, then that means that out of the entire reservoir below it, the well system is only drawing the contaminants from what is directly below it, not randomly from whatever might be in the water. So if nothing else, we can learn something from this. Soon as these dudes decide to build the fucking well. Because we still have... And then if this well ends up clean, we'll build it over this and we'll see what it pulls from. My thought is, if the other one is clean and we bring it over here, it's going to go in order, top to bottom. So it'll end up with a bucket full of pus first. Maybe. We have a well. We've determined that it does pull contaminants that are from the ground, i.e. house would have had mud. So it doesn't have to be floating around. And we determined how to tell if it's got an infected bucket. This is a bucket laced with mud. Still. So I need to get that off of there somehow. We might have to put our vampire back down in here again and start from scratch. Range 5, 5, no. R5, 5, 1, 0, enter. 7, enter. 0, enter. Where did the blood go? Nowhere. Fantastic. Please go somewhere. You went somewhere before. I hate you so much. Take the blood with you. If I could get the mud off the blood, or the blood off the mud, I would have been fine. All right, screw it. I have an idea of how this is going to work. Let's start from scratch. Fucking work with me. All right, bring him back in. Back to the pain hole he goes. This is the fine art of cheating with DF hack. Oh, sure, there's a syntactic issue, vamp. Only we knew it, even if it even exists. DF hack contaminants. The closest I see is add spatter, and it doesn't even completely make sense. This plugin makes reactions with names starting with spatter, add, produce contaminants on the items instead of improvements. The plugin is intended to give some use to all those poisons that can be bought from caravans, so they're immune to being washed away by water or destroyed by clean. Makes reactions. This plugin makes reactions with names starting with spatter, add. So you get a reaction on a workshop somewhere, so you could add poison to a weapon. You could purposely add spatter to a weapon. That's what I got out of that. That's not going to help me. No. All right. Let's bring him back in and just bloody the shit out of him. Just like utterly ruin his day. Speaking of which, where is he? Where is he hiding now? I mean, that's cool. You're socializing and all that. Do you know you're not supposed to be socializing? According to the burrow command, you have to go here. Get down here. I'm going to fill that entire thing with... Oh my God. Doom, doom, doom. So now I just kind of want to understand the system, because we've had blood. We've had blood in the walls. We've had blood in the water. But it pulls mud, and it pulls mud from not below it. That's the thing that got me. There's clearly an order of precedence or an order of preference for what the well will dredge up. So what I need to do is I need to somehow get blood in there without there being mud. Do the water command so that there is no mud. And then see if we can get blood. Now, yes, there is possibly a way around that, which is you need at least one clean square of water. I.e., if the square below was not an aquifer and we had a layer above it, even though most every square would have mud, the one square below the water would not, so it would not be able to dredge mud. But we saw one square with mud meant that the entire thing counted as mud. So I need to somehow do this so that there is no squares with mud, and it should still be able to pull the contaminant that would be the blood from what we've seen so far. So I need him to get on that spear trap. Get on that spear trap. I need to stab you. He might not get on it while the spear is up. I'll give him that one. No one wants to stand on the spear trap while it's in the air. Am I wrong? I mean, kind of, you're not wrong. I'm not going to say you're wrong. You're mostly completely right. But, what if I need to get him to do blood again later? Like, what if I kill him and we screw it up?
Test up. The forgotten beast Obsnutzun has come, an enormous skinless viper. It has a pair of fan-like antennae and it is ravening. Beware its poisonous bite.
That's the noise it makes, apparently. Get on your thing. Get on the thing you know you're supposed to get on. Holy crap. SA cancel. Stand on your spear. How do you have mud? How do you already have mud? Because clean map, I did clean map, not clean map mud. Clean map mud. Get rid of all mud. S-A-M. Resume. Cancel. Come on. Eventually, this seems to update you to figure out where you need to go. You're sure shit pissing me off right now. Oh god, the spear's getting damaged doing this? I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, he finally seems to have updated onto a spear trap. Let's get him. So at this point, we don't even care if he dodges, because I'm not getting him in the hole. It's just never going to happen. So let's just see if we can bleed him. And every time we don't bleed him, we clean up whatever we do get off him, including pus. That appeared to have been a dodge. I like how finally when I need him to get hit, this man dodges. This entire stream, finally I give up. Screw it, I'm never gonna get you to dodge the way I want. Just get hit. Oh, you want me to dodge? Why don't I just start dodging then? In that 5 seconds he was upstairs, he killed Alapega. He went all the way to Alapega's room and killed him. I cannot believe. Oh, fuck, I did it as the bot, not as the thing. I can't believe he killed Alapega. He wasn't even up there that long. What the hell? He killed 2 people. The hell did he do? Did he just go on a rampage and just kill everyone? 3. Holy shit. This dude fucking went on a murder spree and killed the base. He sought his vengeance for all the spears. How many fucking people? I'm terrified we're gonna learn about more. This is true. It's kind of hard to specifically ask for a spatter of this man's blood. Oh. Yeah, now he's just dodging for days. That's another dodge. That's another dodge. Because of course it is. Should have killed him while you had the chance. I mean, I just thought he was being social. I didn't realize he fucking ran like a fucking murder spree on the base. Oh. He's very agile now. I feel 2 decades younger. I can hop around all day. Haha, indeed. Go back on the spear, you son of a bitch. Thank you. If he dodges again, I'm going in there and surrounding him with walls. Problem is I want to separate him from his pus too. Like, I don't want him to be pussing everywhere. I just want his blood. Get back on this spear, vampire. No. That looks like what I want. That looks like super sexy time. Yes, red 7s. Stop moving, you son of a bitch. Now this has mud in it, right? So I'm gonna need to deconstruct that. And he's already gotten out, which is fine. He might be killing people during this time, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. I'll put him on bleed heal. That way there's a good chance he's not killing anyone because he can't be over here. Is this door locked? Yes. All right. No mud. Lots of blood. Barely any pus. What I can do, though, is I can do the spot clean and get rid of the pus. So now this blood has nothing. This water has nothing in it but blood. Nothing. Not a single fucking contaminant in here but blood. I need to deconstruct this well and remake it to try to purge the mud bucket. What you watching? We're watching vampires get bloody. So if this works, the key is to have a red 7. What we had before was not bloody water. There was blood, but somehow it was not bloody water. We have a red 7 now. That may in fact be bloody water. Oh, and by the way, just to confirm, yeah, nobody caught anything the last time. All right, build. Where's well? I want to make sure you grab a different bucket too. Hold on, pause. Where's this bucket? There's a bucket in here, right? Forbidden bucket. We are not to use that particular bucket in case that bucket remembers the mud. I'll use an alder block with a kumquat wood bucket that has nothing in it and a sheepwool rope, a limestone mechanism. Now watch it still not count. I have to have the well above the blood because they'll pull from anywhere from mud, but knowing my luck, it has to be directly below if you want to get mud in that there. Yo, you stop. I don't know who did that already, but you stop it. I don't trust you. Not until I get more people infected with water. I mean with blood. Bloody water. We must infect the people with the water. Let none survive. What if the dwarves remember the mud? Well, then we'll fucking kill every dwarf. I will consider this a success if we infect at least one dwarf. We've ruled out every possible variation of vampire transference that you can do in the game. Slightly. There's one more. The well might need to be above the bloody 7. That is like the last variation of fortress mode infection routes, whatever the word is called. Infectionality. Water dwarves. I don't know where they're bringing the wood, but you know what they're not doing? They're not building my damn well. Build the well. thought he was building the well. He's just socializing. You son of a bitch. All right, well is built. Well does not even mention possibility of, but no one's used it yet. To be fair, no one's used it yet. Maybe it picks up the contaminant when it is used. Because it doesn't even say it's filled with water. We just happen to have a dry bucket. Let's say water infected with, like, laced with something. So someone has to use it. They're not going to use it because they have booze. Let's go back and forbid all the drinks again. All right, we have re-forbidden all drinks. You must drink from my well. Sup from my well, and thou shalt never again be able to slake thine thirst, except for this sweet, sanguine liquid that flows through the veins. Fucking drink my bloody water. All right, someone drank. Does that count? It's just water. All right. Well, unlike mud, doesn't just draw from wherever the fuck it wants. So we're gonna build a well over the water, over the blood, and see if that counts. Stop trying to brew drink from fruits. They're annoying me. This is 10% blood, 50% water, 20% concentrated power of blood, 5% mean, 50% DF hack pain, 100% reason to remember the mud. How was that water? It tasted fine. Look, sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself for science. I'm not fucking losing my mind or anything. Don't forget to sacrifice yourself for the good old science. Oh my God. Okay. When you see the red 7, you know that things will go well for you, surely. Things can only go well for those who try. See, the bucket remembers the old liquid. Pine bucket, sheep wool rope, limestone mechanism. Let's do this. Please be infected with that red juice. How are you gonna smash through a wall if you don't drink the Kool-Aid? I want you to go up to the well, fucking suck down a bucket full of this shit and be like, oh yeah! Right when the enemy engage. That's the only proper dwarvy thing to do.
It is time for science. If this... No.
I was trying to go high. I can't do it right now. I think I've swallowed too much phlegm. I'm going scratchy. Come on, build the well. Build the well. All right, I want to make sure we still needed that. All right. We are a bit late, but that's fine. Zach Skook. This fort goes well so far. We have built a 2-dimensional Triforce base that we're slowly extruding into a 3-dimensional Triforce base. the inverted triangle, we are slowly pushing through an aquifer. And if this well is built right, then perhaps. Where are you pulling water from? I don't understand. Then perhaps we can spread the vampirism. But I guess not. At least there's no mud anymore. You didn't get good water. You have to rebuild the well, wait for it to be exhausted and refilled. All right. So by what this gentleman is saying, person who posted text, I legit need to get rid of this well and redo it again with a new bucket. It didn't pull right. I don't know where it pulled the water from. That they didn't get fucking blood, but it didn't pull right. That shit's directly in the blood. How do we not get blood in that? How did we not get blood in that? I don't know the hell I'm looking at. It should say water laced with dwarf blood. Build. Well. Empty bucket. Is there a DF hack command to empty buckets? That might just save me time. DF hack empty bucket. Control F bucket. There's a workflow. Automatically empty abandoned water buckets. Resume melt jobs when there are objects to melt. No, I don't want workflow. I just want there to be no filled buckets. No, there doesn't appear to be. Workflow has a thing where the dwarves can go empty buckets for you. My God. Yeah, we need more blood. That's fine, Zach. I have no clue how to pronounce your name, but you have way too many consonants. Zach KQ. Zakiq? Zakul? Zakul? Like Jacques? Zakul? We need more blood. They're pulling water out of their backsides. When you get bled for little years and just, yeah, right? Like the friggin' vampire's just staring at it. And everyone's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. It's not bloody enough. Like, how I literally do not understand. How is that not working? I have a thought. This is gonna sound real stupid, but I have a thought. Maybe it's a chance-based thing on them getting blood in the bucket, right? Let's say it's chance-based. When they do pit pond, they choose water source as source of water. This is a water source. So what if I had them pit pond into itself? If I have them pit pond into themselves, could the bucket be forcibly refreshed until such time as I get blood in the damn bucket? Is pond full? Fuck. Because there's not a 6 below it. It still says full. It's not full. All right. That idea didn't work. Build construction floor. I need an area. All right, how about this? This is now a pit pond. I say it's pond. fucking dump water off until such time as a stupid bucket has blood in it. I want you to skim every layer of water until we get that sweet sanguine sludge. Because the alternate way of uninstalling and reinstalling the well is to simply wait for that bucket to refresh. And maybe next time it'll get blood in it. We're already down to 3 because people are just thirsty. If I can get them to start wasting water, at some point, they have to dredge blood. Here we go. Start dumping. Start dumping that water. Fuck yeah. Wait, no, this is something different. He's getting his own water, isn't he? That doesn't count. I think I might have misunderstood what I was doing. I don't think that counted. We're down to 2 water. He's drinking. Now it's just 1 water. And what did he just do? Yeah, he just did it and it didn't count. He's got a completely different water. Damn it. I will remove that water. He's not doing it right. He's just messing everything up. Yeah, now he's got a bucket of water and he's confused. He doesn't know what the hell to do with it. So it's off of pure consumption. At some point, maybe they will drink enough water and refill it with contaminated blood. The blood water isn't working. You what? At least it's finally over. Not to get blood anymore. Yeah, about that. We might need more squares. We don't know where the RNG is pulling the blood from, so we might need more. I know. Why don't I just spawn some magma in there, fucking flash boil everything, and just infuse everyone's pores with blood steam? Surely that will work. All right, that last man emptied the bucket. And this man's grabbed 10 new buckets. 10 new water. So I have a thought. Since this doesn't appear to be moving the blood at all, what if I purposely lower the numbers? I don't know what they're pulling from. Let's let them drink through this and see if at some point we can't get them to do water. Maybe it needs to be more than a spattering. Maybe it needs to be like a pile of blood. I don't even know how you get a pile of blood, but maybe it needs to be a pile of blood. Make God vomit in there. Oh my God. I kind of just slowly want to die. Needs to be water laced. Dwarf Fortress. Water laced. If I say water laced, how does this work? It's underwater. Water laced with. What is enough to make laced? Do I not have enough blood? Do I need pools of blood? The water level is only 1 sea level deep and the floor is covered by a pile of mud. Like most underground pools, any water taken from it may be water laced with mud. Drinking water laced with mud will give your doors an unhappy thought. It might also cause infection. Unlike stagnant water, merely... So does it need to be a pile of mud? Like, I legit wonder if I needed a pile of blood for it to be deep enough to lace. How do I find another thing that mentions laced? I only found laced with blood. For some reason, laced with blood, laced with mud. For some reason, laced with blood isn't a common occurrence. How about that? I wonder why. Some dude had some weird glitch where water was laced with water. I don't know how the fuck they pulled that off. Freezing and thawing, contamination, saltwater contaminants. Water can be tainted by contaminants. It can cause, for example, dwarfs that drink skimmed water be affected by contaminant. However, all this time, how is it under what circumstances or contaminants that get in the water supply can do very short. A pool of blood that gets covered by water will be pushed out of the water as water flows, creating more pools of blood at the edge of the water, overflowing a large reservoir that contains claims to generate a large amount of blood very quickly. Thought to be a bug. Getting rid of unwatered water. Water flow off the... Yeah, I'm aware of that. Give me the contaminants. Spreading contaminants. Right, it's... Water that flows over contaminants can pick them up, multiply them, and redistribute them as the water moves. Water does not appear to move mud. The mud will be created anytime water covers the tire. Chemistry of the water is not well understood, although there have been some observations. Adding 7 water on top of a pool of blood creates more pools of blood at the edge of the water as it moves and evaporates. Bullshit. An overflowing reservoir that contains some blood creates blood everywhere the water flows. Bullshit. Water will create mud on any non-muddy tile. That one's true. You're acting like the water's going to multiply the blood, and it has not once multiplied my blood. I have only had divided blood. These dwarves need to drink more. I think you need at least a pool. Lower the water level and lock the vent back in there. No. No, I don't want to. No. Oh. What is the lowest that they will sup the water? I forget. I think there need to be at least 4 deep water, right? For them to pull from it. Now they just don't even appear to care. All right, idea for the good old mandatory blood donation. Step 1, stab vampire to no end. Step 2, yeet in the water. Step 3, watch the living teabag go. Here's the problem. We did that earlier, kind of, if you recall. He was bloody, and the water would not get the blood off of him. He was a horrible teabag. We did bloody him first, and then tried to get the blood off of him. And it didn't work well. All right, I need them to refill this bucket. Someone try to get water and refill this damn bucket. I need water contaminated. Show me contaminated water. I hate you. I hate you so much, game. I really do. Of course, that evaporates, doesn't it? Fuck me. See if we can't get him to go back to where he's supposed to go. Go back to your home. Start bleeding and everything again. I need him to bleed everywhere. We might want to turn some drinks on, though, while I'm here. If I'm needing him to bleed profusely, we're going to need drinks back active. Look at that, 624 out of thin air. I'm thinking though this might need to have to wait till next time. We are at midnight 15 my time, and I'm a bit tired and my sinuses have been burning this entire time. Only burning a little bit, but they've been burning. So I think I'm probably going to be calling it here. Let's see if there's someone to raid or something. Anyone we know? Oh, I watched Slow Beef and Slow Beef is on, but I don't know if there's really a reason to raid him. Any streamers that we know of? No, I don't think so. There's some dude who's already more than doing well. Set on the spear trap and then turn in Hellfire. Shut up. I hate you. Ooh, great water laced with water. Make him sit on the spear trap. That's what we've been doing. Guardsman Fallout. I stream right now because I go to school. I stream Saturdays 4 p.m. to midnight. And then I try to upload archives of the stream throughout the week on RNG Archive. And I do direct to YouTube videos on RNG Strategist. Actually, that was a slightly wrong command. And that I also have a Discord and Twitter that I occasionally put updates on. And I have a website, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, I've kind of forgotten about that website. I'm just holding on to it right now because it's RNG.tv and that fills me with giddy as I think about it again. Yeah, no, streaming right now is restricted to Saturdays, mostly because I have a massive backlog. Like, if I wasn't trying to have a YouTube archive of all the streams, I'd probably be able to stream more. I lose entire days. I lose about as much time as it takes streaming just to re-render and normalize the audio for YouTube. That's kind of like a legit issue. So right now it's just Saturdays 4 to midnight. I'm not seeing anyone on, so I'm probably just gonna, without rating, just call it directly. In which case, let me make sure I save this so we don't lose anything. In which case, for everyone who directly showed their support for today's stream, thank you so much. Pantaflet for following, Domine for their 10-month resub. You're almost there at a year, buddy. L Spirit for following, the Speedy Noob for following, Sandhills Bell for 400 bits, Guardsman Fallout for following, Harold Beaver for following, and Two Cats Yelling with a tier 2 sub. I don't even think I had something for that other than some extra emotes. And of course, to all the regular viewers who come in every evening, even when I'm losing my mind trying to figure out how to literally milk blood from a vampire. Thank you all so much for being active in the chat, you know, coming in early, keeping the numbers up, all that good jazz. And those of you who also stopped by on the YouTube channel, thank you all so much for your support. Everyone have a good night and a great weekend.